Good morning, Mr. Leye. Um, Thanks for your time for honoring our invitation. I just want to ask you some questions about real estate with respect to Baola Homes and Gardens. I would love you to answer these questions and so that our audience can really get to understand some some things about real estate in general. Please, why is land important?
Thank you very much for having me. Like you said, land is so important because number one, it's a free gift of nature, but at the same time, very regulated and is used for different purposes. Talking about residential, commercial, administrative, as the case may be. For land, it is one gift of nature which actually appreciate over time based on developments that comes into it. And as you know, everybody comes from a particular house, from a particular land, from a particular dynasty or locality, and they have or own what they call a land or family land. So land is so important. Agricultural wise, we know what is happening right now in our country, where we are talking about food insufficiency. With land being used for agriculture, you have expanse of or hectares of lands that are used for farming. So land is actually undisputed. We need land in our everyday life for development, for food, and otherwise. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. This is explanatory enough. Wow. Because people have been asking me so many questions about this, and this is very explanatory, like I said. So, the second question goes to us, and it's land security. People are afraid to buy land, and they want to know why they should buy with Baola's Homes and Gardens. People have been saying the other real estate companies, some other real estate companies have been a bit fraudulent. They've not been up to the task to give them what they want as regards land ownership. So I just wanted to talk about that as well. Land security with Baola's Homes and Gardens.
Yes, if you actually look at our motto, I said that with Balance Homes and Gardens, your property is secured, which means before any of our lands locations are being bought, proper and due diligence is being done. Firstly, by trying to ascertain owners of the land from the family, from the dynasty, getting hold of the right documents, and of course, perfecting the document before eventually selling. That is why, if you look at Abala's Homes and Gardens, many of our land locations are free from litigations or issues, as the case may be. So, for me, purchasing your land with Abala's Homes and Gardens, your property is always secured. And then again, with the fact that we have fast, rising or fast, locations where they are actually booming at this moment shows the kind of commitment and the trust to which our respective and prospective clients over the years have actually had with us. So for me, our land security with Balance Homes and Gardens is one that cannot be compromised because the company is built on integrity and being able to make sure we give our clients, both existing and those incoming, the very best.
Wow, wow. Man, this is huge. Well, the third question I would love to ask you is, yeah, I think you've answered it in the second question
Yeah.
you just talked about now. Then I'll just ask you, what advices would you give to anybody trying to buy land today? Because so many people they are really craving to have a land to their name. So what's like two or three advice you like to give to them?
Firstly, land appreciate over time. Don't think a place is a bush or can never be developed. I used to tell people just one government policy in a particular place, maybe by doing a new road, building a train, can open up any environment, and you begin to wonder that this place used to be a bush but now is a city. So when you are being given an option or a request to buy land, do not look at the fact that maybe the place is far. Lash on it because land has a very strong gauge against inflation, unlike every investment media. And like land is durable, land is transferable from one generation to the other. And then again, one of the questions, let me just go back to, you're supposed to ask me, is that why Bala's Homes and Gardens? Yes, because Bala's Homes and Gardens is one that is tested and trusted. Been able to, been in the marketplace or the real estate terrain for a couple of years, going to half of a decade at the moment. So trust is key in business, integrity is key in business. And like I said, before you get a land, do your background check. make sure the documents are well to date, make sure all building codes and regulations are kept with. And with that, you can sleep with your two eyes closed, not knowing that maybe tomorrow government will come and do what, maybe banish, or how would I say, collapse the whole of your house or your building. So with Bala's Homes and Gardens, be sure you get the right professional advices from us before you actually choose your informed decision on your real estate portfolio.
Oh, yes. Now, my fellow listeners, you've heard well and you've heard right. Now you know the right plug for you to buy your properties. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. Thank you very much, Mr. Leye.
Thank you for your time. Hopefully, we'll do this again.
All right. Thank you very much. Do have a nice day today.
You too.
All right.